Hi everybody. I'm going to try to keep this down to 15 minutes. Someone asked me to show them how I make my inserts for my A5 Filofax, and it just looks like this, and I love them. It's cardstock and then a wraparound front and back little pocket that you can put. It's like there's tons of room in these pockets. You can put tons of stuff in there. And then I just put a little decorative emblem. I love, this is the fleur-de-lis, and I love that. And then on the top, I used an old school label maker, a demo, to put faves right there on the tab. Okay, so let's get started. So what you'll need is you'll need 2 sheets of 12 by 12 paper. I already sliced this in half, but you get the idea. So this piece is going to make the pocket, and this is 5 3/8 by 12. And then what you have remaining, I didn't figure that out, but that's whatever's remaining. If you cut this at 5 3/8 on your cutting machine, this piece will be what you have left over. And this will be the pocket. So I cut that down to 4 inches this way so that the pocket is this size, not all the way up here, which would be a little bit overpowering. In my taste, that's what I think. So I'm going to try to do this, go through the xyron, which is this machine here that actually will apply adhesive on this whole sheet of paper all at once. So I was trying to do it earlier and I didn't want to go at all, which I'm thinking maybe it is at the end, so it doesn't want to go. Come on there. Sometimes it needs a little coaxing when it gets at the end, but I'm sure it's got enough on it. There we go. So I'm going to let that just run through a little. It's much easier than this most of the time. I'm not sure exactly why it required me to pull it out manually, but in any event, I think it's because it's reaching the end of its little rope there. And then it's got a little... That wasn't actually the best presentation of the xyron, but it does work absolutely fabulous. See, it gives you this nice, long, completely adhesed sheet. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is you take your index. And in this case, I have one that I halfway did for this demonstration. But I had to do it a couple times because I did like an epic fail on this presentation. So, once again, I'm sort of freaking out because I don't know where my other page is. Talk about wasting time. Here it is. Sorry. Okay, it's like this. So, what we're going to do... Now, make sure when you put your holes on here that you have the holes punched before you lay this side on, or you're not going to know where your holes go. Okay? So then I'm going to take my other sheet of paper that already has the xyron adhesive on it, and I'm going to peel it off. Just like so. And that I threw away because it is all sticky and I don't want to get everything stuck. Okay, and so then what I'm going to do is, for the sake of this demonstration, I'm just going to pretty much lay it, boom, and it's down. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put your plastic page back over it, so when you put it in your cutting machine, you're not going to get it all sticky and gluey. And then you just cut. That's what I do. And then this piece you can use as a tag or something later. And then I just cut around all the sides so that it's all even and Everybody's happy. That one wasn't that even, but you know, we'll just put it in there where it needs to go. Probably just messed up my manicure with that one. Okay, and then this page, this is very sticky. It is not coming off. So this one, I just want to like lay it sort of like that so that I can, but I'm only going to cut up to that tab because otherwise I will cut my tab completely off. And so then I just sort of go around the tab with the scissors, which have glue all over them, by the way. Okay, and then one last edge. I hope I'm being self-explanatory on this because, you know, it's so difficult to get it right, especially when you're doing a video and trying to make sure that you say everything right. So you get the idea. You've got the front and the back covered with that beautiful xyron. It's perfect. So then you want to make sure there's your holes that you punch, but if you put your front piece or your pocket on there, you're going to cover up those holes. So make sure that you punch out your holes all the way. And these get goopy too because they have glue on them, but it's still the best way that I know how to do this. Definitely. Okay? Now again, I just mentioned that I prefer to keep my pocket at 4 inches high. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this up. This is that other piece, remember? I'm going to cut this so that it's at 4. Cutting that on my cutting mat. So you're left with this, which would be 4 inches by 12, right? So you're just going to look and you're going to say, well, I think I want my pocket right here because I like it right there. And there's no reason that you can't have it there. You don't have to. Once you cover up your tabs, you don't have to leave it down here anymore. You can take advantage of your design and make it this way if you want. So then what you're going to do is you're going to eye it like that, right? And this is where you're going to put your miracle tape or your red line tape. Let's get that out of the package. And on this side, right on the edge. Are you serious? Where is the end of this thing? There it is. Right on the edge. It's going to go right there. You're going to put this, okay, just like that. And then you're going to cut it just like that. And then you're going to take the top of it off, just like that. And then you're going to fit it on your edge, exactly on the edge, just perfectly. Now, before you make it all the way around, you want to turn this sucker over and pop your holes back. Only on the bottom holes because you don't want to obscure those holes with this pocket. We're not covering up anything up here. So then you're going to take that like so. I know we lost part of that cross, but that's how it goes. And then you're going to just use this, some sort of scoring device. You know, you can use the handle of your scissors or your bone folder, okay? And then if you'll notice there's a little bit of extra here, that's okay. For this video, I was sort of really going fast. And if you try to remove this miracle tape, it's not going to work. You're going to have a mess. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to run that the length of the bottom. this is what I love putting this tape on. It just, you could just put it down and run it across, and it's just so perfect. So you know you want that on the bottom, right? Ta-da! Yeah. You want that on the whole bottom. And I'm going to go ahead and take that off here, just the top part, because you'll want to put another line of that going up this side, because that's going to complete your pocket. So we'll put it about right there. And clip that. Okay, so then you're going to fold your pocket the rest of the way over. Make sure it's nice and smoothed out. Okay? And if you want to, you could do this side. I sort of opt not to. I just take it on across, and then, now for this one, I've noticed I'm a little bit over. And you know, you can either do one of two things. You can actually fold it, and that makes it even more secure. Or, you know, you can just tape it down like that. So there's your pocket. Now you want to make sure that you take your really edge that off much nicer than it is. Get rid of that, a little bit of an edge of the tape and so forth. And then you're going to take your cropodile and create those holes on that side. Just on the bottom. And so now, there you go. You've got your finished pocket. Now, if you would like to, in this case, you can create a label for here. So you could just say project or whatever you want and put that there. The other thing you can do is, if you want a wider label, you can actually take these little Avery self-stick adhesive labels, and you could put one here, like so. And then you could put another one on the back that's going to cover that up, just like that. So you can have that, and that's where you can actually put your label, whatever you want. And then you can also run your washi tape down the length or the spine of this. And so there you go, there's your pocket. And I did it under 15 minutes, and I'm so happy. Hey, let me know if you need any have any questions or need some answers. Have a great day.